especially early in the morning after coffee, straight out of Starbucks. Big shout out. If the judge believed the word that it came out of his mouth towards Ann Taylor, he would have denied the acceptance of this deal. He would have looked at Bill Thompson. He would have stared Bill Thompson on his face. And in my opinion, he would have told Bill Thompson, like, Mr. Bill Thompson, how old are you? Act like. Because we cannot talk about the gravity of this case. We cannot talk about the gravity of the killing. We cannot make a bigger emphasis on how awful and disgusting this crime is. And you are not going to tell me if in your heart you believe that Bryan Kohberger did it. You're not going to tell me that you don't want these men lined up in front of the firing squad. I don't care who the fuck you think you are. But if you have love in your heart, and especially if you have a good amount of hate in your heart, and you believe that Bryan Kohberger did it, you should be raging for what's going on right now. If I were you, if you're a guilter, if I were you, I wouldn't be taking no victory lap and stop acting delusional like you motherfucker got validated because y'all weird. Like, how long you think that lie is gonna last you just because a whole bunch of you subscribers believe the shit that you say? Big shout out to Echoes of Clarity. Thank you for being here. Very appreciated. Thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Please, a round of applause and welcome Echoes of Clarity. Big shout out to Trisha. Round of applause. Big shout out to Trish. Thank you so much for being here. Trisha, we were talking about you early. Yes, Trisha. I don't know if your ears were ringing. I know you have the done. I know you have the done. You probably knew we was talking about you. She was like, yep, I know, Jrod. I know, but he cool. I know he just be nice. But big shout out to Trisha. Thank you so much for being here. Very appreciate it. You see, yes. Trisha, we need to talk about Annabelle tomorrow, Trish. Trish, I need you, Trish. Trish, we need you. Sincerely, we will appreciate you. We will really be so honored. Big shout out to Amazing Dead Man. Thank you for being here. Very appreciate it. Big shout out. Thank you so much for being here. Very appreciate it. It different. Big shout out. But Trisha, tomorrow we talking about a true crime paranormal investigation case. We're gonna be talking about Annabelle tomorrow. Rest in peace, Dan Rivera. Rest in peace, Dan Rivera. But Trisha, will appreciate you if we could have the honor of have you here tomorrow. We would love so much to have you here, because I know that conversation about Annabelle. Listen, I'll be doing my homework. I'll be doing my spiritual research. Trisha, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm doing my spiritual research. I need to be on point to talk about Annabelle. I spiritually, I need to be all lined up. I know I shouldn't do it. I know I shouldn't do it because the more we talk about Annabelle, the more energized she gets. And we all know this. Those that knows about Annabelle, we know that the more that you talk about her, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be, as long as you talking about Annabelle, you mentioning the name like I'm doing, she only getting energized. And we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. But big shout out to Trish from Echoes of Clarity. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. It's amazing to have you here with us today. Thank you so much. It'll be great if we could have you here also tomorrow, because it's gonna be a great conversation. It's gonna be my first time having a paranormal, a true crime paranormal investigation conversation that we're gonna have different type of topics. And I know it's gonna be a little bit outside my box, but I know there is quite a few subscribers, especially Jane. Jane is very Jane and Amy, they both love the paranormal, and I think the conversation is gonna be great. In my opinion, the conversation is gonna be great. Let's see, right now we get to hear the part that I wanted to listen to. This Steve Goncalves was talking with Banfield, and he mentioned something about the leaks though. He mentioned something about him getting a leak. Listen, I totally understand there is some content creators, and I'm not gonna mention because listen, we appreciate her, and I have enough of people like sending me emails like, but long story short, we have a fellow content creator that she was saying like, I don't think Steve Goncalves, like if you said that Steve Goncalves was the leak, you're a dumbass. If you said that the Steve Goncalves was the leaker or he had anything to do with the leaks, I already confirmed that Steve Goncalves didn't have nothing to do with that, and yada 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 yada. Again, we are not gonna mention her because we appreciate the work that she does in the true crime community. But we just heard Steve Goncalves admitting to getting the same information that he was given to the media about Bryan Kohberger's cell phone information and search information. Admits that someone within the investigation, within the court, give to him information that he was behind a gag order. Oh man. Oh man. Let's see.
And literally the murderer was hired by one of the universities and was literally in a position of power, who had already harassed girls, and they hadn't even taken a targeted event and literally investigation seriously. So yeah, there was that exact same day.
Like listen, if we look at this real quick right now, you could tell Steve Goncalves is not having a comfortable. Listen, he started to saying too much at the end, and his wife told him like, listen, cut up, gotta go. Now you're saying too much. And you could hear it in the background too.
Check out.
Hold on. Not gonna do that. 1 second, please.
Prosecutor's office, the victim's rights advocate that's supposed to be associated with you, about the process going forward now in order to find out more information? Have they at least guided you? Will you have a better shot at getting information than someone like me?